Welcome to Nishat Mills Limited Apparel Division. Unit 1. For a non-denim garment manufacturing facility. Now we are entering to the facility.
That's our main security office, where we do inspect all the incomings and outgoings. The right you can see a lot of greenery. We believe on the green plants. That's our green plant. As you see, we have a lot of greenery here. That's our main entrance, where all the management enters into the offices, marketing office, planning office, and the production main offices. That's the right side. You can see the parking. That's our main building. The outside view of the plant, showing cutting and finishing and stores. Now we are going to enter in the main factory. This is the first step, that's the fabric main store. We have entered now in the main store. This is the general view of the store. This is our fabric inspection machine. We inspect 10% of fabric consignment here on the 4-point count system, 4-point count American system. So when the fabric is okay against the 4-point count system, we get it okay and hand it over to the stores, and if it is rejected, then we send it back to the supplier. Here is the FID board, where we have hanged the faults, type of faults which may come in the fabrics. Then after once the fabric is okay, then we have 5 different bays. In these bays we have capacities to hold 1 million meter fabric in these, and in each bay we keep 200,000 of the cargo, 200,000 meter fabric in one bay. So these are 5 bays we have. So these bays have been specified from customer wise. Let's say this bay is for the gap, and here we can keep up to 200,000 meter of fabric at one time. Like this bay is for the H&M, we can keep 200,000 for the gap. Similarly, we'll vacant one bay, and that bay will be dedicated for the JC pen. This is our main train store, where we receive the goods, and we have one quality inspector is standing there, which inspects the goods against the standard, and once it's okay, then it's handed over to the main store. Now we are going to enter from main store to the cutting department. This is our main cutting department. This is the first section in the cutting department, which is called the Apparel area. where we do work on the fabrics. We take the swatches from every roll, we make the blanket and then send it to the washing, and we wash in the concerned wash. After that, we check the measurements, the shrinkage of every roll, and then we put them according to the shade groups. Then we make a list, and that is according to the shrinkage and the shade group. We hand it over to the cutting department for the bulk cutting. Section in the cutting room, which is the CAD room. After the fabric inspection working, we receive here all the shade groups and the shrinkage. Then we hand it over to these people, where they start working on the patterns and the markers. We have very specified operators here. For the customer wise, we have separate team for the gap, separate team for CNA, and this independent team for the device. Similarly, we'll have for the JC Penny as well. And we also have the plotter here inside, and these plotter we normally use to make the mini markers. So before sending it to the cutting table, that mini marker has been inspected by the cutting manager and by the quality manager. That's our third section in the cutting department. It is called the embroidery section. In that section we have 4 embroidery machines, and we also added dedicated days from customer point of view, but we can also use at one time for one customer. Here we have 14 colors of machines. We can have at one time, we can use the 14 colors in one machine. This is our pocket printing machines, which is basically heat transfer. We use these machines nominated by the Levi's, and we print this here. That reel we normally import from Hong Kong, and just transferring the heat onto the pocket bag. And we also take the samples from it, and we wash it randomly and check it before handing over to the sewing. Main cutting room. Here in this cutting room we have 4 spreaders. One spreader we keep all the time on the pocketing, and 3 spreaders are all the time using for different markers for the different purposes. We also have that relaxing machines. Whatever the fabric is, if the fabric is stretched, we open every roll and we keep it for the relaxing, and this is the trolley we will put that. These are our GD Gerbers cutters, where we cut all the cutting 100% in the automatic cutters. We have 2 cutters, and in the cutting we have the capacity to cut in a day 25,000 pieces per day. So we have 2 shifts there. One shift we can cut easily 12,500, and the other shift we have 12,500. Now we are going to enter in the main sewing room. Sewing we have divided into 5 different sections. This first section is called the small part. This first operation in the small part has the same back pocket. The second operation in the small part, this is the same watch pocket. Then on the other lines we are attaching the watch pocket, and we are attaching the pocket back and preparing the flies. All these we prepare here. At the end of the small part we have a quality section where we do inspect the 100% of the bundles. One bundle is completed from the operator, and it comes to the quality station. We inspect each and everything. Whatever the specs in style wise we hang on the board, and so that they can know what are the standards, what are the measurements, size wise, style wise they have to inspect. So our main sewing hall. Here we have 12 different lines, and each line has been allocated for different customers. We have 25,000 capacity per day here. We can produce 625,000 garments per day on this in this unit. And this unit, the second section is in the sewing is the back section. Is the back section. Now we are going to show the first operation on the back section. That's the first operation, is the pocket belting. That's the very first operation. Then at the end of this section we have a quality station where we do inspect 100% of the garments prepared in the batch section. Now we are entering the third section, which is called the front section of the floor. This is the very first operation. This is the very first operation in the front pocket attach. Then after the end of the front section, we have again a quality control station where we do inspect 100% of the front. Then at the end of the front section, we have a matching section. Backs are already complete here, and fronts are already complete, which are cleared by the quality people. Then we match it number wise and make the pairs front and back. Then we enter into the assembly section. This is the fourth section of the floor. Then at the end of third section we have again our quality station where we do inspect 100% of the garments after attaching the goods bag. are entering in the final and fifth section of the floor, where we start from the closed band end, buttonhole, hem bottom, and once the garments are complete, at the final we again have a final station where we do inspect the 100% of the garment. The finishing department, where we finish the garment after wash. This section we have divided into this floor is divided into 7 different sections. The first section we are going to enter is the button rivet section. Here we have 5 lines, and each line has been dedicated for the customer, for one specific customer. We can also run different customers in one line. Then the second section is the loop cutting. The third section is the trimming section. Then we inspect all the three operations and the seconds. We can check the button rivet, we check the loop cutting, we check the trimming. On this section there is some missing, we can check. Now we are entering in this pressing section. After pressing, we have a measurement section where we do inspect 100% of the garments. From every bundle we measure 5 garments from the full body, and 100% of the garments we measure 3 areas: base belt, seat, and inching we measure here. As the heat transfer machines we have, if any stickers are required to attach in the finishing, we put it here. Then we enter into the main checking area. Here we check each and every operation that's been done in sewing, in finishing, that everything is been done, the zippers, the size labels, the main labels, and the stitches. If anything caused by the washing, we check it here, and if there is a faulty garment, we put it aside. If it is repairable, repair it. If skip, any broken, done, we repair it. If not, if it is passed, then we send it to for the final inspection. That's the final quality checking. They check it 100% of the garment. And the last section of this floor is the tag and label section. That's the hand tag. Then we pass the 100% garments. But then once the hand checks have been done, all the tag sections have been attached. These. Then we pass it through the needle detecting machines, and this needle detecting machine we calibrate after every 2 hours, and we have the data available for every 2 hours, and one person in the floor in charge is keep on checking the data after every 2 hours. If any garments we found there is some metal part is detected, we put that into the garment, and for the whole year we have those garments in this store. We are entering in the packing area, which is a restricted area. Everyone cannot enter it here. We call it the city pipe area, which is certified from all the customers. So whoever will enter has to write his name.
सर आप वॉच आपको हमारा सर आप वॉच.
This is the receiving from the needle detection in the packing area. From here it goes to the shade inspection area, where we check the shades and make the segregation according against the shade band. And according to the shade band, the shades which have been handed over in the packing section, the people will verify all the tags, all the size labels, all the mail labels, and everything has been attached accordingly. Then it's have been handed over to the poly bags. Then they put that into the poly bag. After putting into the poly bag, they make the badge to put that into the boxes. From here, once the boxing is done, it's been handed over into the warehouse. Now we are entering in the warehouse. This is our main warehouse, where we can stack at one time about 300,000 to 400,000 garments. Here in this area, we also have a audit section. Once one pallet is complete, on one pallet we make a batch of 600 pieces been loaded. Then we audit that internal our audit, which is certified from the Gap, from the device. They audit that on the AQL 2.5 system. If that batch is okay, then that is handed over to the main warehouse. If it is not okay, then it's been sent back to the main line again, and it will be open and rechecked again.